What's up, everybody? This your boy Poodle checking in. Before we get into this interview right quick, y'all need to head up to my people at CeeLo's Barbershop and get y'all a haircut and tell them that Poodle sent you. 1544 Wellborn Road, Lithonia, Georgia, 30058. Now, let's go ahead and get into this interview. Chill. What's up, everybody? This your boy Poodle checking in, man. I'm live with the sneaker connoisseur himself, Superman. What's poppin'?
Hey, what's up, man? What's up, people? What's going on?
Ain't nothing to it, boss. How you get the name Superman? Like Clark Kent? Like how did you get that name?
Just, as a kid, being a big fan of, the iconic superhero, Superman. I felt that, I could do anything, Well, being regular, I just felt I could do anything I put my mind to. And my mind is with kicks, so, a lot of people liked it, so I just took the name Superman.
So backing up to the name Superman, did you like the Superman versus Batman movie? Be real with me. Or did you see it at all?
I did. I thought it was very enjoyable, a lot of action, just a dark tone that I'm used to, but it was definitely good.
Okay. Now I want to get into sneakers a little bit. What made you get into the sneaker game?
Pretty much my passion for sneakers. Being young, growing up, trying to get the newest kicks and, couldn't afford it back then. So, got a job at a kind of a shoe sneaker store. So I was around kicks all the time and, able to sell it so easy and, collecting from when I was in high school and to a point where me selling it out of a store became like from a passion to like a professionalism where people hit me up and just, they ask me for kicks and, me searching for kicks for myself, I'm able to incorporate that to searching for kicks for other people. Mm-hmm. And, it just became, word of mouth and then, that's how pretty much I was known out there for people who didn't know me before, just word of mouth. So, me loving sneakers and finding out I could get them for people.
So what's the first pair of shoes that you bought with your own money that you fell in love with?
Oh, man, it was the, I remember to this day, it was the Foamposites penny, the all royal blue, the first color he ever put out. It was $180, which I could tell you a freshman, I think I was a freshman at that time in high school. That was a lot of money, you know what I mean? Because I wasn't getting it back then. So, yeah, it was the Foamposites.
Was it the ones with the Sharpie on them or the ones that's being released later on this year?
Nah, the Sharpie is totally new.
Okay.
The one with the black on it, that came out for the public only one time. It was made for Penny. Well, Penny actually did it himself. They never really made that in production.
Okay.
So the only one that came out was the royal blue without the Sharpie. But that was like back in 95, 96, if I can remember. Yeah.
So now, without saying too much, like, how do you get that? Without saying too much at all, I don't want, to give away your hustle to everybody that goes on my site and things like that. How do you get these shoes so early and before even like the stores and stuff be having them?
Well, you know what? It's not that hard. I mean, well, you know what? It's not that hard now. It was harder back then. It's really not a secret. Stores, are getting their shoes before they come out. Mm-hmm. They sometimes get them a week, sometimes they get it 2-3 weeks, but they can't, sell it until a certain date. Mm-hmm. Now, me being so, familiar and cool with stores and me developing relationships with stores over the years, I'm able to buy, stock from them that they get new stuff and they'll sell it to me, and that's how I'll be able to sell them because I don't have a store to worry about or a Nike account to risk. I can just buy it and sell it. You know what I mean? So I get it from various sources, various stores, that hooked me up. So, it's not too early, but, a couple weeks is early enough for most people because, nowadays people just want the next sneaker,
Mm-hmm.
Because after a while, when the shoe comes out, nobody really cares for it that much.
So
my job is, trying to stay up on the new.
So I was just having a conversation with my friend. He just got a job at a sneaker store here in Atlanta at City Gear, which is in most places like Athlete's Foot. And, he's becoming the quote unquote connect. And I was, me and him was talking about it by him being a connect for other people out here and by you being a connect. Would you say in your own opinion, would you say that it is harder for like regular people who don't have these connects to get the sneakers because you're buying like 10 to 15 shoes at a time and you going out and flipping them? What you think about that?
It's a lot harder because, it seems like everybody's a reseller now, and there's nothing wrong with that, but you gotta know what you're doing. And you gotta respect it. And, I don't know if you're a people person, a humble person, but that all incorporates on how you get kicked. People don't just give these away for free, no matter how much money you're putting on the table. You can be like, here's $200 over the box. I know stores will be like, no, I'm good. Thank you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Where, me, it's just, all about relationships. So, whether I'm doing it out here in New York or somebody doing it in Atlanta, it's all about relationships. So it's only harder depending on the type of person you are, I think.
Okay. So I'm going to pick your brain a little bit, and for you to just to think just a second, what are your top 5 shoes of all time? Sneakers.
Foamposites, Air Max 95. Then it would have to be, from there, it would have to be LeBron's, I would say. Then it would have to be David Robinson's. Wow, I have a few. I could say the Air Carnivores. Those are one of my favorites from back in early 90s.
No, what I'm saying is like break down the shoe. Like how you got the Air Jordan 1 or the LeBron South Beaches.
All right. Here's the thing about me. Most people don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't own Jordans, like personally.
Why is that?
I would say, I'm gonna tell you, my collection is about now after giving them away certain pairs. And, I'm down to about slim 340, 350 pairs. Now, I had a lot more.
350 pair of Jordans? I'm thinking you talking about 5 to 10.
No. In sneakers, personal pairs that I own, that I wear, that I've had. These are personal pairs that I have on me, like, in the closet, in storage. Like, these are my pairs. Now, out of all the pairs I have, I don't own any Jordans. Now, you may find, like, I sell so many Jordans, and, I can get every Jordan, and I know a lot about Jordan. The thing about me, when I grew up in New York. I'm a diehard Knicks fan.
So you hate Jordan?
No matter how much of a beating they give us as a fan and how much they lose. And when Jordan was playing, he used to destroy the Knicks so badly that I couldn't talk shit if I had a pair of Jordans on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I would never get it. Anytime a new Jordan came out, I would get the opposite, like a Barkley or a Penny.
Or a Patrick Ewing.
And,
Or Patrick Ewing.
Or the Ewing. Yeah, even the Ewings. Yeah, definitely, even the Ewings. But then when Ewings died out, it was other people I went to, you know what I mean? But never with a Jordan. I respect him. He's one of the greatest basketball players of all time, but from back then, me not wearing it, I just never did it to this day. So I don't own any Jordans. So when you say breakdown, I can't give you a breakdown of my favorite because I don't own it. But if you want me to be specific, the Jordan 8s will probably be one of my favorites that I like to know. Like the Aqua 8, hands down. to me.
So, what's the most iconic shoe of all time in your opinion?
Iconic. I would definitely say the Air Max 95 OG green.
With the neon
green. Yes.
Oh, okay. I hear a lot about that too. To me, it's like a toss up between the Air Max 95 and also the sneaker that's coming out for Christmas for the Jordans, the Space Jam. I would say that's in there. That's in my opinion.
I definitely, where you from, how you grew up. Space Jams is definitely an iconic shoe based off the movie, and I probably like the 7210s. Honestly, over the Jordan Space Jams, only because the quality on the 7210s is better to me than the Space Jams, and they kind of similar, got a similar look.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah. Okay. All right. Continue. I thought I lost you for a second. Go ahead.
No. So Space Jams is cool. I love the movie Space Jam. Shout out to LeBron. I heard rumor that there's a Space Jam 2 coming out.
Yep.
With him in it.
So now back to you. So you just said something about the 72 and 10s, and that goes to my next question. Like with Jordans, do you think it's smart or kind of boring to like the sneaker heads and sneaker fans that he's bringing out like these weird colors with the Jordans that's coming out? Like, there's different pathways, like the 10s that's coming out. You got the Rio, you got the Chicago, you had the NYC. Do you think it's kind of like whack or corny, or do you think it's love for this, like it's excitement that he's bringing out these crazy colors?
Nope. I think it's a good thing. I mean, having different colorways to rep the different cities, because everybody across the globe likes Jordans, or had a pair of Jordans at least one time. So, I can appreciate the city pack at least. I remember the first city pack, and and that was crazy back then. We're talking like 93, I believe, 94, I can't remember. But, that at that point that was crazy. But then the game has changed so much, the sneaker game, and it became to be a little bit more commercialized, and so the new city pack isn't that exciting as to me the first time they put out a city pack. But it could be one of those things where people are like, now, but then appreciate it later. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So it's like that. Because, not everybody was a big Jordan fan. Certain people thought patent leather 11s were ugly. And they go crazy for them now. It's to me, it's all about timing. So,
he's got to give it a little bit of time.
I like the city pack. Though. My favorite of out that city pack, I would have to say is the I think it's the France, the one that came out only overseas, the black and purple.
My brother-in-law just showed me that was like 2 weeks ago.
I lost you.
No, I'll say my brother-in-law just showed me the France pack that came out a couple weeks. He showed me like a week and a half too about the France pack.
Yeah, the black and purple. Yeah, the black and purple ones, right?
Yep.
Pebble. I'm gonna tell you a thing though. The thing about Tenzo, what I've noticed as a buyer and a seller, that people don't tend to care as much as 10s compared to any other Jordan. Like 10s, to me, is losing its hot streak. I don't know, because you can go into stores now and find 10. Like, they came out with 210 this past weekend, and they're still in stores.
Yep. The NYC, because
it's crazy.
Because I wear a size 7.5, and I keep going on Foot Locker about the NYC 10s, and they're still there. They're still in my cart every time I log in my computer. So
I'm telling you, those are not hard to get. Like, I don't know if they made too many pairs, or they just, You know, they probably thought maybe the NYCs look too much like the OVOs. I don't know.
So
I think they're a good shoe. You know, definitely a collector's item.
So
to me now.
So this is a two-part question right here. What is your most anticipated sneaker this year, and what is the most slept-on sneaker this year?
Anticipated. Listen, I've been anticipating these Nike Air Mag Marty McFly Back to the Future shoes.
Those come out this year, or they come out next year?
You know, there's so much speculation. Like, it's almost like when's the next Dre album? You know, Dr. Dre album. They say it's this year, it could be next year. Who knows when they'll put that shoe out? You know, that's, you know, I'm highly anticipating that shoe. Yeah, I would say, you know, and the True Blue 3s, I think those are going to be a big hit.
And those come out later on this year, like Black Friday, right?
Yeah, I think those are going to be great. I'm loving the way they're bringing the Nike Air logo back on the shoe.
Okay.
You know, I think the black metallic 5s are going to do great, and the True Blue 3s that are coming out for Black Friday is going to be really good.
So what is your most slept like what's the most slept on sneaker?
Shoe?
Yeah.
Good question. Slept on. What is a slept on shoe? I don't think anything was slept on. For me, I don't see anything. I mean, I like certain shoes. Like, I think the Griffeys that are back out are dope.
I just
People
seen them
loving
today.
them like that. Yeah. I like, you know, like they got the blue one about to come out. The emerald green just came out. I think those are dope. But I don't think they're slept on. I mean, in my opinion, they're slept on. Like the Penny 2s. I think, you know, the black and blue colorway that just came out, I think that's a dope shoe. But I think people are sleeping on that because you can find those anywhere.
All right, so
but
let's switch gears a little bit to, you know, you're like how I first saw you. You were on the Breakfast Club doing the segment with DJ Envy, and that kind of, when I was on radio here in Atlanta, it kind of inspired me to do my own sneaker segment and bringing the sneaker culture to my radio show. So how did you link up with DJ Envy and started the whole sneaker blog Fresh Out of the Box segment on the Breakfast Club website?
I got, you know, I've always known Envy. Like, you know, he's been spinning music in New York for a while, but I never knew he was like a big sneakerhead. I got introduced to him from a mutual friend. Shout out to my boy DJ Killer Touch. He introduced me because, you know, I was known that I sell sneakers, I can get shoes, and, you know, it was just like an easy matchup. Like, he was just like, all right, I want these, can you give me these? And, you know, a couple shoes later, we became cool. And then it became a point where we should start talking about the shoes. Like, you know, we came up with an idea, like, we should just start showcasing the shoes, like, talking about what's coming out, what's hot, and just give out little tidbits on it. And, you know, it's not much, but, you know, just a quick 5-10 minute review on shoes, and, you know, we in and out.
I bet your price went. I bet your clientele went all the way up once that segment started happening on their website.
Well, definitely. You know, for me, I was mostly behind the scenes. Like, you know, I was mostly the guy to get the shoe for a person, a celebrity or not. And that's it. I'm just about my money. Like, all right, you want the shoe? Here's the shoe. Pay me, I'm out the door.
Oh.
You know, I never really partied so much. So, you know, when there was a DJ or artist, they'd be like, oh, meet me at the club. People think I'm going out to party.
But you getting that money.
Just, you know, I'm doing business. So I was that guy behind the scenes, like, you know. So when we came up with the idea to talk about it, you know, do a little web episode, and, you know, my face became more known, and definitely the popularity came out and grew a lot bigger. You know, I just roll with it pretty much. You know, now people hit me up more that don't know me and ask for shoes, and I just do the same thing like I've been doing. What shoe do you want? Okay, what size? And poof, you got your shoe.
Okay. So, who has the out of all the celebrities that you probably see, or you know, athletes or whoever, who do you think has the best sneaker collection?
The best sneaker collection?
Yes.
I would definitely say Envy has one of the most slept on collections because he don't even wear half of the shit that he got. Or if he wore it, he'll put it in the closet and he probably can't even find it because he got so many shoes. But it's not Envy. I would say two people, but they're not. You know what? Celebrities, I don't really know because I never really know. Fat Joe.
I heard about Fat
When I was
Joe.
with Joe, Joe is definitely. I'm sorry, if you want to talk celebrity-wise, Joe definitely has a mean collection. And I've always respected Joe. Sneaker game crazy, like, you know, he's definitely one of those sneaker pioneers, you know. So I've seen his collection, sick.
Okay. So my
But then I've also seen regular dudes' collection, like that'll blow a lot of celebrities out of the water. So, you know, so it goes both ways. You know, I've seen some pretty dope, but I could name them, but you guys would probably not know.
Yeah, we probably would.
Who he is. Yeah.
So my last question.
Joe, definitely. Yeah.
So my final question is, do you have any future plans as far as opening up a sneaker website like Flight Club, or opening up a sneaker store in New York? Like, or do you have any future plans to do that since you're so successful by reselling them to the customers out here?
Yeah, you know, right now, I mean, I've had storefronts. I've done the store thing, and you know, I just find it more convenient to do it online with my stuff, because you know, my eBay store is good, and my Instagram. So you know, people just reach out to me in those ways. But a full website again, probably. Yeah, I don't know when, but yeah, I'm definitely going to do that again. I just don't know when.
Oh, okay. We appreciate it, Superman. Where can everybody follow you? Twitter, Instagram, social media, and everything.
They can follow me on Instagram at AO_Superman, on Twitter at SuperKicks. You definitely hit me up. I definitely reply. My email is at superman1372@gmail.com. I'm easy to get to. If not, text me. You know, I'm pretty much accessible.
Okay.